Hey y'all, welcome to Sidebar Conversations with me, Blue, your host. We are talking about more sidebar sister wife conversations, and Mr. Mad Hatter, Bad Hair Man, Mr. Kody Brown is talking about he wants to apologize, but not for a reason y'all think. Let's watch Kody stumble through this apology because he's afraid to tell his wife that he's going to apologize, so he's got to do it in front of the cameras because she don't want him to apologize because it invalidates all the shit she had him do to the family if he apologizes for that. So in this conversation, we're gonna see her do what she does, do the Kody whispering, the editing of his thoughts. Let's go in live and in real time. This shit's crazy.
Talking to me about getting therapy. I kind of got just prayerfully tuned in, trying to go, okay, God, what should I do about this mess that I'm in and how I feel? I just started getting this sort of vibe that I need to go
He is petrified.
apologize
Look at her face, stone face.
just with what I need to own about the breakups, about how things happen with the family.
Oh, she didn't like that. She didn't like what he just said about he needs to own things about how things went with the family. She knows that she helped him make those decisions. She coached a lot of the things that he did. And now if he goes apologizing, the audience, us, the watchers are going to expect her to apologize. And she ain't doing that.
I don't know how to say this just straight as I can. I want him to, I want to set him free, just get him to.
He thinks apologizing is going to set the wives free. They're already free, Kody. They are free of you. That's why they're running their yaps. And we're loving it. That's why we continue to watch. We want to hear them, hear their thoughts about what you did to them. And we want them to spill the tea. We know Mary ain't gonna do it because she's still low key wants to be with you. But we know that Janelle's gonna start spilling some tea, possibly. I don't know. She be acting above stuff too sometimes. She's passive aggressive. But we know Christine is going to spill that tea, and we're here for it. We got our cups open for the tea to hear how trifling you are. The book was just chef's kiss, but we want it on the show.
Stop thinking, talking, being about me.
So how are you going to do that?
I go and apologize.
What show do you think you are on, Cody Brown? It's about their lives. You were a big part of their lives, so they're going to talk about you. The breakup is fresh. We want to know what the hell happened. If you don't tell us, we ain't gonna keep watching the show. I've already stopped watching. I just watch these. I watch the clips. That's why I turned my segment into sidebar conversations because we're not watching these dry, long, hour-long episodes anymore. I'm just not doing it because they're not giving it up enough for me. Kody and Robyn are not giving it up enough. I think they need to be given a pay cut if they don't start giving it up and telling what's going on between their relationship. Because I have some thoughts about their relationship.
Because I'm angry and I'm just sick of it.
I was when he first told me that he wanted to meet with the exes and apologize. I was like kind of sort of shocked, and I was trying really hard not to give him too much reaction because I was just like I was processing it. He says a lot of things that may not even happen. So
Yeah, because you talk him out of a lot of things that could have happened. Like this didn't have to go this far. He could have made amends with those kids a long time. The biggest opportunity was Garrison's funeral. And he sat there and ignored children because you didn't like Leon's lifestyle and had a problem with it. And because it's not your child, you really rejected it. And so he follows everything you're into. And so he also rejected Logan's hand when Logan tried to help him. He was just being really nasty at that funeral. And there was an opportunity for you both to make amends. Like pain, it sometimes draws people close together. Loss sometimes drive people closer together. But you didn't take an opportunity to do that. Y'all misbehaved at the funeral. That's why McKelty says she's not even talking to them. He keeps calling McKelty, and McKelty said she eventually had to tell him, like, look, hey, I'm processing my feelings. I'll get to you when I get to you. Maybe I'll call you, or I might not. It depends on how I'm feeling, and I'll get back to you. Like, you have made sure that he has no relationship with these other children, and now you want to be upset that he wants to apologize. You know why? She is afraid that by him speaking to these different wives, he may start to take on their perspective because of how badly he's disliked. She knows that Kody likes to be liked. He likes to be worshipped and likes to be the center of attention. He likes the main reason why he liked having so many children is all the attention and the surrounding him and them orbiting him like he's some kind of god, like he's like the center of their world. He liked that feeling. And now he doesn't have that. He just has her and her kids. And that's another thing I wanted to bring up. So I said something about their relationship, right? Their relationship isn't as good as we think it is. So he was doing some press about his new show, Special Forces. And he slipped up and he said, because every episode on Sister Wives, he referred to Robyn and our kids. Well, when he was talking about Robyn Robyn's kids, when talking about dating, she says my wife. He said my wife's son. When he doesn't like a kid, he always attaches the kid to the mother. He does not like dating. I wonder what happened between them. But there was rumors that he was living out in a trailer on the property and was kicked out because he wouldn't follow the COVID rules, and he was just being disruptive. They also it was said that Peyton said on his live that Dayton did something really bad while production was there, and that's why he's not on the show. I wonder what he did. But now Kody sees him as a nemesis. Like, he doesn't want Dayton around. So he everything is in peaches and cream between these two. And
I
that's
want to
why she's
apologize for
afraid
being
of
angry
him
when they
apologizing.
wanted out.
I don't think you should be so hard on yourself about being hurt. That's pretty normal.
Oh, but here's the thing, because I
Here comes the editing. Here comes the enabling. You see what she's doing? I don't think you should be so hard on yourself that you don't have a relationship with your children because you lashed out on them. It's normal to lash out on people. You shouldn't have to apologize for that. What kind of real wife that loves and cares about you would tell you I had to fix my camera. I'm sorry. My camera's looking crazy. What kind of wife would tell you to not fix things with your children? Like, he needs to apologize. He talks so badly about these children. Why would you try to talk him out of that? That's why she's the evil stepmother. She is Mother Gothel.
got angry,
Yeah.
I caused other hurtful issues.
Listen, he's showing some awareness. He has ability. He has ability to see others' perspective when he wants to. And he was on the verge of going the right direction to reconcile this thing with his kids. But because he has that succubus as a wife, who's telling him, you shouldn't feel bad because you got angry. No, he should be feel bad about how he handled his anger. That's what a real wife should say. And she's so toxic. She even said in this conversation that, yes, you should have a relationship with your children, but they also should have a relationship with me. That's the caveat. In order for them to have a relationship with Kody, they have to have a relationship with her, and nobody wants her. She can't handle that rejection. So she's going to forever, forever juxtapose herself against those children. She's always going to become in between them as long as he allows it. And I think that the more his popularity plummets, and I think the more he has negative experiences in the public, people coming up to him, telling them they're dismayed for his behavior, and not just women doing it. I hope there's some men that's invested enough that will tell him about himself. Other polygamists will tell him about himself. I think that he has the ability, based on this conversation, even though he's being manipulative here, I believe he has the ability to turn it around and make amends with his kids and the mothers of his children. There was another thing that was said in this conversation that was very suspicious. he said to her, he reassured Robyn. This is just a small snippet, sneak peek, but he, in the longer extended version, he reassured Robyn that he wouldn't be alone with just the three wives because he knows that she's worried about that. Because if they all come together, they're all getting along, they start to reminisce about the good times that they all had with him having with them, and start getting along, they'll start, and then they, let him know their dismay for her. He may take the blinders off and see her for what she is and start disliking her and starts paying attention to her manipulative behaviors, because it's not one person saying, it's two and three wives saying the same thing about her. And he's not going to be able to forever ignore it, because eventually he's going to long for his relationship with his children. He's going to miss that. He's missing that attention. He's missing that connection. And eventually her and her children are not going to be enough. And so she's afraid of that, him getting along with them, because then he'll start really zooming in on what she's doing and what she continues to do to him, which is manipulate him. Tell me what you think. Do you think Kody has the ability to see Robyn for who she is if he gets some space away from her and really sits down with the other sister wives during his apology chore? Let me know. Tell me what you think. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you leave a 5-star rating. You have a good night.